And today we're reacting to TikTok dating advice is terrible. There's so many ways to go about dating these days, man, and they're really all the same things. They're just being broadcasted, on the internet. Actually, when you think about it, some of them has been curated to the things that are said on the internet. So the real life aspect of it all is kind of altered. There's a few ways to look at it, I guess. Best way, I think, is to listen to your older OG talk. Hopefully you got some. If not, you here with me and I'll give you all the game. I remember when I was young, my uncle saw a woman that looked good. We were in Atlanta. He made me get up out the car, walk into the subway that she was at, tell her she looked pretty, and made me come back in the car just to build the confidence up. That's how we used to grow up. Let's get into it, man.
When you think about receiving dating advice, advice on how to mingle with the opposite gender, where do you think the best place to go is to get this kind of advice? Surely the first thing that comes to mind is TikTok, right? If not, maybe you're the weird one.
What's happening? Imagine seeing this as your 7-Eleven. Man, you would be like, what?
TikTok has the best advice.
Welcome to another edition of Revenge Ideas from a lawyer that won't get you arrested, probably. Did you know that you can buy live hissing cockroaches on Amazon in sets of 2, 5, 15, 30, or 50?
Yeah, I actually did know this. I hope if you own pet reptiles, you know this.
They'll just open up what they think is a normal-ass Amazon package, and it will be full of cockroaches.
Not true.
That right there would actually, let's say he's about to debunk this apparently. Oh, it says live animals, I see. But yeah, if I got this, the person that I saw this was from, you've started a war that you are not going to want. Cockroaches, hissing cockroaches. I want you to know, if I ever got that in the P.O. box when I finally started doing them, your address is on there. I'm coming. I'm pulling up, bro. I'm coming. For real.
At all. They actually label it with, here, I actually have a box right here. Live animals from Superworm Company. And then even if you did open it, it's not just going to have the worms in the box. It's contained pretty well. It'd be kind of,
I guess maybe if you as a person was just so gangster that you could unleash them, put it in the box, close it yourself. Maybe.
Stupid if people bought these that actually need them, and whatever they bought just ran out the box and hid in their house.
What if he calls Amazon to see where it's from? Guess what? He can't, because they don't have live people on the phone that you can talk to.
Jeez, I just had a really bad breakup with this crazy chick, and a week later I get a package that says live animals on it. Oh, I wonder who this is from.
Right.
I'm really sorry to burst your
For real. But I see live animals. This is from who? Yeah, nah.
bubble. She really actually thought she had something going on too. This was the perfect prank. Anyways, this wasn't even really dating advice. This was just stupid advice. Up next.
I just put up to the bar that I'm about to go in, and ladies, I'm about to give y'all a visual of how the parking lot should look. Wait, look at the men behind me. I'm about to give y'all a visual of how the parking lot should look before y'all go in the bars.
I disagree. I don't think it.
Oh my gosh, bro. People are ruining people's brains with these expectations. Like there's some silly woman out there and silly man that are gonna be looking at this and be like, no, for real. Oh wait, so I just put up to this spot and it's not looking like this? Nah, Same thing for the guy. Oh, it's not hey, nah, I can't take her to there, bruh. There's only Toyota Camrys out here.
Should look like this. Not a single Hellcat in sight. Come on.
Going on dates and looking for these rich men, because they're out here, baby. It's Tuesday.
Okay,
so
it's
listen,
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday night. It's like 8:45.
8:45,
and I'm out here. I really should have been out here a little bit earlier.
That's what I'm saying. Early bird gets the worm.
Still looking good, so I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
You looking all right?
My hair is all black. I have on a Gucci purse and a black dress.
I don't mean to burst your bubble. You look great, but this is just how the average middle class woman dresses up.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. You have a nice black dress on, nice gold accent jewelry. You know, your hair is done. You look good. You're good. You know what I'm saying?
Up for a night out. I can't really complain about her too much. She knows what she wants, and she had to go get it without getting caught. You know, at least she admits that she's out here looking for rich men. Like, there's a lot of chicks out there that'll be like, man, I want you to buy me all these things and spend money on me, but I'm not a gold digger. At least this chick is admitting, you know, like, okay, I'm out here looking for rich men.
Yeah.
Like, she's just out here for a bag. And then she's sharing the method to all these ghetto chicks. And I read the comments, and yeah, they're pretty ghetto in there.
I'd imagine. Absolutely. They are applauding this.
Also, how you should look. Some girl be looking ghetto AF. You look incredible and demure and cutesy. First of all, you type ghetto AF. Secondly, who knew? Who knew, man? Rich men don't want to date some ghetto, trashy woman who has a mop for a wig. And
oh, God, he's spazzing on her now. Dang. She wasn't very ghetto, though. I don't know. It kind of helps him. Hold on. Shorty wasn't really acting too ghetto. She was very gold diggerish, but when did gold digger become ghetto, though? A lot of white women be gold diggers. Hold on.
Fucking grasshoppers for eyelashes. Who knew,
Spazzing
man?
on shorty.
Out there screaming and twerking in the club. Like, who knew, man?
What? Hold on. Hold on. She wasn't even in the club twerking or nothing. He's just speculating because she black and she got a wig on. Hold on. I'm fighting. Fighting for my people real quick. Hold on. Because none of that happened.
Who knew that the rich millionaires didn't want a woman that is out here doing shit like that? The other comments were just women repeating exactly what the lady said in the video. And then this was kind of gross. It's giving ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. Why you got a man if you're going for a baller? What's the point of it? And then someone actually did mention the lack of Hellcats. And, you know, she is smart. She runs from Hellcats very fast. I don't think you can run faster than a Hellcat, but hey, at least you're trying, and at least you got the mental capacity to know that a nigga that got a Hellcat ain't no nigga you want to be fucking with.
Okay, so this is a black male. Just sounds like he's just a black male. It scared me for a second. But still, though, brother, your brain a little bit tainted, I might say.
Anyways, you guys remember when I was talking about how some women claim to not be gold diggers but expect you to spend $300 to $800 on a first date?
How old are you?
28.
Let's say I wanted to take you out. How much do you expect me to spend on a first date?
Depends where we're going.
What's your expectation, though?
I don't really have any.
Okay, this seems kind of promising. She doesn't have an expectation on the first date.
So I could hit you up and say, hey, let's go to Burger King and get slushy?
No.
But look, will anybody do that? Right? You can't say no. I guess he's just trying to fish the thing at the answer out of her. Okay, fair enough.
No. I mean, at least like, you know, nice 5-star type of restaurant.
Are you fucking retarded? I'm not saying that because your opinion is garbage. I'm saying that because it took this amount of pressing for you to actually form your opinion. You're 28 years old and you didn't learn how to do critical thinking in high school. Like
Jesus Christ. He ain't playing. Hello?
Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I am. Dang. He not playing. I mean, I get it, but it's all of that. Are you retarded? You couldn't get your own answer out because... Great video, bro, but damn.
amount of prying that this guy had to do for her to actually form a thought is mind-boggling. Like, this guy's like, how much are you expecting a man to spend on a first date for you? Oh, I don't know. Well, what's your expectations? I don't know. Well, so like Burger King is fine then? Oh, well, now that you mention it, yeah, it'd have to be a 5-star restaurant. Like, why could it, like, are you that stupid you couldn't say that at the beginning?
Depending on how it goes, depending how I like you, and that all kind of goes with me even saying yes for a first actual date.
5-star restaurant in Miami, how much is that gonna range?
300 to 800.
Now we get into it. As I like to speak on things as they get revealed. 800 bones on the first one. I guess if I'm the man having all the cheese and all the chicken, you know, and that's really just nothing to me. And maybe that's just how it is in Miami. But expecting the $800 anything over, I'll say in the point of life that I'm in, just because a nice joint, 800. I'm not mad at the 300. I'm not mad at the 250. 300. I'm like, I'm feeling it, but it's like, it's okay though, because if it all fall through, I had a nice dinner, and you know I don't do this all the time, and so I'm not really mad at 300, because it's not all this 300 is not just, I'm not doing the 300 just because of you. It's also because I was like, oh well, that does sound good. I haven't had a nice expensive dinner in a minute. I'll do 300. But 800, I don't know.
Imagine getting rejected by this chick and then seeing this video later on and realizing you dodged an $800 bullet. I don't mean to sound like an incel, but if I'm spending $800 on a woman, I'm not expecting her to sleep with me. No. She can come back to my place and clean my entire house, block every dude on social media, and then meal prep me breakfast for the next morning.
A man to spend $800 on a first date?
Yeah.
Has it happened before?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of patch or update that these kind of women got for them to think that a first date needs to be some extravagant adventure at a 5-star restaurant. And these same women are now trying to say that coffee is not a first date.
Do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks.
Do not let a woman who got implants only to pull 25,000 views tell you how to live your life.
This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance.
I think the fact that you don't think that a coffee shop is nice ambiance for a first date says more about you than it does about him. And the reason why I say there's some women, not all women, that think like this is because I do go through the comments and, you know, I see...
And like, for real, coffee shop, like, think about, we set the mood. It's like winter time, right? It's like winter, fall, so it's kind of chilly, right? You know what I'm saying? You meet somebody, oh yeah, let's go to a nice coffee, a nice one, right? A cool one with a nice little vibe. Y'all pull up, y'all chilling, y'all talking. You feel me? Maybe y'all go do one more thing after. It's a cool little vibe right there. Y'all chilling, really post it. You know? That's a dope time. You gonna mess around and miss out because you listening to Shorty in the Beamer with the implants on TikTok, man.
Women say, well, I don't see
Which I'm not dissing her for the implants. I'm not mad at implants.
Issue with coffee, and God bless your soul. I think women like this who think that they need to be treated like the fucking Queen of England on the first date are definitely a minority of women who got pumped and dumped by a rich guy and now expect the first date to be some extravagant bonanza. Or they watch some chick flick drama movie and think they need to be treated like the main character. Like this woman. A 5-star restaurant isn't safe? I'm sorry, but I don't even think McDonald's is safe for you because you'll probably run the Big Mac bill in the hundreds.
He just spazzed on. Terrible advice. This is screams. I'm in it to be spoiled by this man I don't even know. And that's it. Gold digger energy.
Me a gold digger, or saying that I have gold digger energy, is probably one of my favorite compliments. A gold digger, gold collector, gold connoisseur. I'm gonna wear that badge with honor.
Oh yeah, let her go on about her life. She's gold digger. Yeah, she's living the life that she wants. She wants that. So she's like, like she said, you're complimenting her at this point. She's happy with this life. She's getting a couple views on TikTok. She gets a random one to do 3.8 million. She's feeling good. Her life is great to her. Don't worry about that. No, there's not worth convincing.
At least she admits it, but also going through her page, it looks like she's just been on a bunch of dates within the past year and still single. So how is that going for you? Do you think you'll finally find the love of your life here in 3 years in your 40s?
Men coined this term, gold digger, as an insult for women that want and demand more. So I feel like if you ever get called a gold digger, you're doing something right.
That is not true. The term gold digger is a warning. It's a warning that the woman is only with you for your money. And once your money runs out or she finds somebody richer, she's going to leave you. So when that inevitably happens, do not crash out because we warned you this was going to happen. She's a gold digger. she's after gold.
My favorite photo of all time, bro. Favorite picture ever drawn in the history of the world, bro. This picture has made me coming up in my brain every time I feel like stopping.
Not love.
Anything.
But this goes both ways. Some rich men don't want love, they just want a woman, and they want a woman that's cleaner and legaler than a prostitute. So they get a woman like you, buy them gifts until they find somebody prettier and younger, and then they leave you, which is why you're probably still single. Anyways, let's get the opinion of a woman who had to get a bachelor's degree in psychology just to give relationship advice on TikTok. Let's get her opinion.
This is why you should never accept a coffee date for a first date. Perhaps it sounds convenient to you because you don't need to spend the whole evening with a stranger you may not like.
Yes, that is the point. It's a first date. You might not like them. You might not want to be with them for a long time. If you don't like them, you have an easy way to leave. Oh, I finished my coffee. It was nice meeting you. Bye. If you like them, you can continue talking after the coffee and maybe even do something else after the coffee.
As if he says, let that girl prove herself first before I'm willing to take her out for dinner.
Isn't that kind of how it works? Like, this is like femcel logic. You know how incels get mad at women who don't sleep with them on the first date? Femcels get mad at men who don't spend a few hundred on them on the first date.
My son is still yelling, guys. What is he yelling about? I have to go jingle the belt next to him real quick. Sounds like he's disobeying his mother. Sorry, guys. This is part of the fatherhood that they don't show you. Sounds like it's calmed down a bit.
Hey.
But let me tell you what this says about you. If you accept a coffee date, that actually shows that you accept the bare minimum.
No, actually it shows that they're a low-maintenance, tolerable person and reasonable.
Right.
Yourself as being worthy of something more than just a coffee. How can he be convinced?
No, I gotta bring $1 million to this motherfucker. Dang. You're worthy of no, it's not that, bro. She's just worth a coffee, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There's probably some manosphere guy that out there that's really, but she just shows her worth yet. She's worth a coffee. You know, that somebody's probably thinking like that. I can't lie. So maybe this is where that response is coming from. Got to think about it from different perspectives. But this tainting the brain for the person that, you know, just like, yeah, I'm just trying to get to know you, talk, you know, this, that, and the third, like something like. Me and my girl met. First like thing we did, you know, I wouldn't even say coffee date. I wouldn't call it this the first date. I'll just say, like, you know, we hung out, right? I wouldn't necessarily say it's the date. But me and my girl, we went and got food. I forgot what the place was called. She knows, but I forgot. But it was basically like we just went to go eat, like something light. Like it wasn't even Chipotle. It was something other than that. Now, granted, we were young. But still, I feel like you can still do the same thing, though.
Well, then with that logic, we can just cause a huge slippery slope and just... You're only worth a 5-star dinner? Why didn't he take you out with Obama? Why didn't he...
You're only worth $800? You're worth $800, that's it? $800? Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my batteries.
Like, with that logic, will it ever be good enough? Will anything ever be good enough for you? I think women like this are just old and miserable, and they want younger girls to be just as old and miserable as they are.
But a coffee date doesn't sound like fun. It sounds more like a job. Okay, I'll go sit there for half an hour, see if he's worth it, see if I like him, and then we're talking.
Again, that sounds like your miserable opinion because you're a miserable, materialistic person. Also, doesn't that happen on every first date, what she just described, whether you're going out for dinner or going out for coffee? Like, if you go on a dinner date with somebody, you're not going to sit down and talk to them and get to know them? That only happens on coffee dates? What? And you know, my nosy ass once again had to check the comment sections, and she was absolutely getting cooked by both men and women. Anyways, this kind of reminds me of a list I found on the internet of a survey that asked women what doesn't consider as a first date, what they wouldn't want to do on a first date. So the list ranges from like Cheesecake Factory, Buffalo Wild Wings, IHOP, Starbucks, nightclubs and stuff like that. And I went through and kind of marked
sports events. I feel like that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? Sporting event. You don't know, actually, you know, well, it's a fun time. Like, you might not get to talk that much, but it's a pretty good time.
What I agree and disagreed with the blue being like kind of a neutral situational kind of thing. So we got like your mid-tier restaurants like Cheesecake Factory.
Let me see.
Neutral
a hookah bar, nightclub, a Waffle House, right? A hookah bar. Why not? If y'all both like hookah, You know what I'm saying? And Houston, I'm sure a lot of people will be happy with that. You like a hookah lounge, a nice hookah lounge, right? They got have good food. They also bring the hookah. Y'all chocolate up. Y'all get drinks. That's a good vibe. Come on, man. My Houston people vouch for me. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Okay, interesting. But he thinks that's okay. Movie night. No, I wouldn't say movie night either. Family functions. Not for my first date. We're not doing that. Ice cream date. Dope. Coffee date. I guess. I don't even like coffee. So Starbucks, saying mixed up. Church as a first date. No, I'm not. The gym. Again, maybe if y'all both do a leg day, because, girls like leg days, and y'all both talking and y'all can laugh and, pick each other's brain. First date, these are good, just hangout things to do with somebody. But first date, Denny's, IHOP, a buffet. No. Red Lobster. I mean, if y'all like Red Lobster and that's in the budget and both parties are cool with that, cool. Wingstop. Sit in Wingstop and eat. I probably wouldn't say that. Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't like Buffalo Wild Wings, so I'm gonna just say no. Any fast food chain. No. Your house. No, don't do that. The movies. I thought he said the movies was a no. Movie night. Oh, Netflix, Hulu. Oh, the movies isn't though. It's not either one. Olive Garden again. Teaches on Chipotle. No, I wouldn't say that. Chili's. Probably wouldn't say that. And Applebee's definitely wouldn't say that. Cheesecake Factory, it's a good go.
Situational kind of thing. So we got like your mid-tier restaurants like Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Olive Garden, Red Lobster. And I think these are perfectly fine for a first date. In fact, I think that these restaurants were probably designed with first dates in mind. And then you have stuff like Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, a buffet. For Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop, I know that not every girl likes chicken wings. They can be messy. They can be just not too fancy. But there's some girls that love chicken wings. So, depending on if she likes chicken wings or not, this might be a good place to take her. Now, buffets, yes, you do not want to take a girl to Golden Corral on the first date. I do agree with that. But there are some super, super fancy buffets out there that I think would be a pleasant first date. Chipotle, yeah, don't take no girl to Chipotle. This is just Mexican Subway, inauthentic Mexican Subway. Your house might not be, unless she really likes you like that, your house is not the best first date. Any fast food chain, obviously that is off the table. IHOP, Denny's, Waffle House, these are completely off the table. This is just like this is ghetto. Waffle House is ghetto. Denny's is slightly less ghetto than Waffle House, and IHOP is slightly less ghetto than Denny's. The gym, this can be a good, if you guys are into that, that can be a great first date. But if your girl's not in, or the girl you're going on a date with isn't into like working out and going to the gym, I get that can be intimidating for other people and be kind of awkward to bring her on a first date there. Church. Now this is under the assumption that church is not the only thing you guys are going to be doing. I'm assuming that this is like, there's going to be some kind of activity before church, after church, like going to get some ice cream or something after church. There's going to be something accompanied with it, because yeah, it'd be kind of boring to bring a girl just to church. But even then, bringing a girl just to church, assuming that, then she's going to meet your family, you're going to meet her family, and it'd be like, a pretty decent time. Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates. What is wrong with this for a first date? Like, it's just something chill, just something relaxing, nothing, no high pressure, nothing. Family functions. This is how I know the woman that put this on here does not have a father, because what is wrong with
family functions? You're not on not a first date. You're not meeting my family off the first link. Not happening.
Unless you got some crazy ass family, your family's having a barbecue. Oh, why don't you come over? You know how thoughtful that is? And then she could bring maybe her family. They can bring some stuff and share it, and
Nah, not first date, gang. No, this isn't.
I think that's overall like a really good first date. Movie night, Netflix, Hulu, and etc. Yeah, this is sleazy. This is like if you're just trying to like booty call. There's a difference between going to the movies and movie night. We all know how sleazy Netflix and chill is. And speaking of which, the movies and bowling, isn't this a classical? Ain't that just a classic?
Oh, bowling. Yeah, I like that.
Have a fun activity to do while we talk and get to know each other. If you don't want to go to bowling on the first date, I think that's because you just suck at bowling. And that's okay, as long as you vocalize that and admit it. Because you might go on a date with a real nigga like me, and I'm going to blow you the fuck out.
My girl torched me. Because then I found out that she She was a bowler in high school. She was on the bowling team. Nerd, right?
I'm bowling, and you're gonna go home crying, sobbing, and you're gonna go to sleep like a little baby. Nightclubs and hookah bar. This is just gross for a first date. I mean, for any date really. You wouldn't want to take no girl to a date on a nightclub or a hookah bar unless, you know, again,
people are different. Now, nightclub, I wouldn't say that. No, hell no. First date as a nightclub, hell no. Hookah bar's different.
she's like a booty call or something. Like, yes, ladies, if he takes you to a nightclub on a first date, he does not give a fuck about you at all. That is like the ghettoest shit ever. Bars for just a drink, it just depends on if both people are really into that. Sports events, yeah, you don't want to take a girl to a sport event on the first date, or unless she's just really into it. There are
unless she's a fan too. You know
some girls that are really into sports that would love to do that, but a lot of girls really aren't. Also, I forgot the somewhere that requires a really long drive. Now, this depends on what a long drive is, but I have a feeling that whoever put this on here is just boring as shit. Actually, I think I'm going to change my mind on this one. This one's going to be situational, you know, depending on if the people are into that, because I kind of do understand you probably don't want to be in a car with somebody for a very long time on a first date. And number 30 and 31, we have rape and sleeping on call on Discord.
Huh?
Who the fuck? This wasn't here. This wasn't in the original. Who put this here? Hold up. I'm so sorry about that, guys.
What type of joke was that? What type of joke was that?
Fired my editor. He tried to have me talk about rape in Discord sleeping on call. That's not...
Hey, let's move on.
It's not funny, guys. Anyways, in conclusion, I think half the women they surveyed are retarded, and the other half are pretty reasonable. My ideal first date is at a halal restaurant with her father present. Out of courtesy, I'd even pay for his meal. We're gonna go back to TikTok rage bait that's not actually rage bait because some women actually resonate with it.
How to get in a guy's head. How to make him freaking obsessed with you. Number 1, text him his name and then don't answer. None. Done. We're ghost. We're gone. There is no response after that.
If she tries something like this
that's bogus. That's bogus as hell. That'll definitely make. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one. That's a scary one. That's like when your mom just says, text you, call me. Bro, I hate that. Call me, or we need to talk. You like, what are you doing? What's happening?
That's how I'm finna be.
I'm ignoring you. I said I'm ignoring you. Stop ignoring me, ignoring you!
Guys, you want to know how to get even if she starts playing games like this? Just don't respond. It'll drive them crazy. It is that easy. You just got to carry your life out in some peace and quiet.
Number 2, hold eye contact with him. It makes him so nervous.
Is eye contact not like normal in a conversation?
My favorite thing in the world is telling a man that you don't know if he's your type. You're still kind of figuring it out. Now, this will make him want to be your type. This will make him want to figure out what your type is and be that person for you.
By the way, this only works on men that don't have goals or aspirations in life or are still in high school. I'm sorry, but do you think a man that's working 50 to 60-hour work weeks has time to put up with games like this, or a man that has aspiration and
a lot of this is like you said, this is child's play. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, well, probably women do this, but certain people, they gonna get a rude awakening. For real.
Goals, you really think he's gonna focus on you more than these goals? Ladies, you want to know how to get into a man's head and have him think about you all the time in a healthy way? You make sure your environment is as stress-free as possible. You make sure you're his peace. When he's around you, you want to make him feel safe and secure. And this goes the opposite way too. If a man is making a woman feel safe, secure, peaceful, if both partners are doing this for each other, that relationship will last decades.
In order to keep...
It'll last long too. If it's some we've seen the toxic, horrible ones last even longer. And I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying that toxicness also keeps relationships long.
A man interested, and to keep him coming back for more, you're going to want to do this one thing. Now, we all know that men are hunters. We as women get to play with it in our advantage. Now, I can teach you this concept from 2 places. One, from a very wounded and unhealed place. I want to bring you into the very empowered and healed place. So because men are hunters, they want what they can't have. Allow him to get to a space where he gets to question what he means to you. We start to get wobbly in our confidence, and we start to want more from a man. While that's natural, it's beautiful to want more. Women want love, men want freedom.
Yeah, there's no way I could thank you, because there's no way I would have listened or cared about what she was.
When you think about receive,
oh, I just put the video to the beginning.
And spend time with your friends and have hobbies, and because this will make you look more confident and make you look less desperate. Wow, that took me, what, 10 seconds?
I feel like, okay, but how do I do the inner work? How do I pour into myself? How do I look at my shadows? How do I become whole? I have a solution for you. I'm hosting a 5-week embodiment program.
She selling. She finessing y'all, lad. She finessing some of these middle-aged white women, bro. Finessing them.
Journey that's going to take you out of your head into your body. That's going to heal those fractured parts of you.
Wow, so she gave you advice with a bunch of nonsensical buzzwords that don't actually help you, and then she sells you a course on what the definition of these buzzwords are. That's the female Sigma grind set. Also, the advice she gave is kind of, what do they call it? Common sense. These advice videos are either something completely crazy outlandish, like, oh man, he needs to spend $1,000 on you, or it's like common sense, like, hey ladies, if you don't want to look desperate, get a hobby. Like, what? I seen this one where this chick was like, if he's cheating on you, just break up with them. Don't key his car, don't go through his phone, nothing to that. Like, just break up with him and leave him. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine though, because some people need to hear that, because their brain is being tainted by everything else they see. And I saw one where this woman did something to a guy, like cut all his shoes up and some more junk, and they're like, yeah, but so what did you do to deserve that though? It don't matter.
You needed a lady on TikTok to tell you that?
If you want to know how I always stay 10 steps ahead of a man, listen to this. I don't argue with any man. Don't argue with any man. Don't go back and forth with any man. Don't get out of character for any man. Keying a man's car, showing up to his job, going through his phone, texting chicks, DMing hoes, all that stuff. Ladies, cut that shit out.
Hey ladies, you want some advice? If he's cheating on you, you should just leave him instead of having a mental, emotional breakdown fit. Are we giving advice to ladies that are just recently coming out of the psych ward? Or are we talking to normal human beings here? I mean, yeah, getting cheated on is an emotionally damaging thing.
Right.
And it's normal to have very strong emotions toward the situation,
right.
But then taking those emotional energies and putting them into the situation is just going to make everything worse.
He said if they're coming out the psych ward. That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. Like the video, sub up, comment up, mention the channel. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful y'all. We gone, man. ADD lad. Do it.